Brad, that was not anticipated to have a lot of thunder. Smoke has been it, 7 for 12 against Texas, on fire. I mean, he's been wonderful.
He's been swinging the bat aggressively. If you take a look at some of the numbers for him and what he has done. But I think the main thing was just there's a presence in the lineup now, in the middle of the lineup, that he has brought. And the biggest reason why is starting to show some of the power. Hitting some doubles early in the season, but now he's starting to hit the long ball. It was just a nice, easy swing last night into the right field seats. Hitting the ball in the gap and hitting for an average. Right now as we come into the game today, he's leading this club in average home runs and RBIs, and he really has been a steady force in the middle of the Mariners lineup.
He will be in the 5-hole. Eric Wade said no intention of moving him to the 4 spot as the cleanup guy likes him right where he is. Going to leave him alone and let him continue to swing the bat. Tonight we get to see King Felix. He's the reigning American League Cy Young Award winner. He's 2-0 over his last 3 games. Look at that, a 1.74 ERA. Opponent's only a $1.84. No home runs, 22 strikeouts over 6 walks. Those are some good breakdown numbers.
Well, they are. And with Felix, he's out of April and into May, and typically that's when he really turns it on. And he was outstanding against the Boston Red Sox. 10 strikeouts in that game. As we know coming in, the White Sox have struggled offensively, and now they're going to have to deal with Felix in a damp night, cold night, and Felix throwing the heavy sinker.
Going to be a heavy, difficult night on the hands of the hitters of Chicago White Sox ball club that is struggling mightily with the stick. Felix making his 3rd home start. He's got a record of 1-0 with a 4.61 ERA here at home. Trying to get win number 2 as the Mariners continue to roll. They've won 7 of their last 9. And up next, the Chicago White Sox.
Is brought to you by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. By the new Quest 5-year price lock promise. Visit quest.com/promise for details. And by the Emerald Queen Casino. Get ready to rock on and bring more cowbell with Blue Oyster Cult May 27th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Hi, friends. Angie Bentink here at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk. Don't get me wrong. I love to watch a Mariners blowout victory. At the same time, if it's a close game, I like the Mariners' chances. That's because Brandon League is 9 for 9 in save opportunities. He is our steal cut above the rest, and he is responsible for saving 2 of the W's against the Rangers. Last night in the 9th inning, he makes Chris Davis hate pinch hitting. He can't touch it. Then David Murphy gets a piece, but not very much of it. Ground ball to shortstop. And finally, it's your beat, Uri Alba. Takes his bat and he's going to head back to the dugout while the M's celebrate the day off Wednesday. Agreed with League. He was touching 97, 98 miles an hour. Felix would like to celebrate his 4th win of the season tonight on Ichiro hit counter bobblehead night. He's been awfully good against the White Sox at Safeco. First pitch is next.
Looking in from the Puget Sound, a great sight, Seattle, Washington, and tonight a weekend series with the Mariners playing host to the Chicago White Sox out of the American League Central. And underneath the roof here at Safeco Field, we welcome you to Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew. Game 1 of a 3-game set. It's a Felix night. Felix Hernandez on the mound, and let's take a look at the lineup he'll be facing from the Chicago White Sox.
Thank you, Dave. And for Ozzie Guillen tonight, Juan Pierre, want to keep him off the bases. He will run if he gets on. Dunn, the free agent. He is struggling so far early in the season. Canerco, stay away from him. He has hurt the Mariners in the past and off to a good start. And then Gordon Beckham will hit 9th. Look at the numbers for Felix so far this year. 3-2 record, 47 2/3 innings for him already. 45 strikeouts, opponent's average just 240. And the defense behind him. Milton Bradley out in left field. Saunders in center. Ichiro is in right. Ryan and Wilson will do the job up the middle for the Mariners tonight. Smoke at first. And Miguel Olivo will do the catching again.
Felix Hernandez in his no decision last week against the Red Sox. Pitch a heck of a game. Shaky start, picked up momentum, left with a 2-2 score. The Mariners went on to lose in a heartbreaker. And Michael Saunders doing some handiwork. Johnny on the spot. Way to go, Mike. Felix salutes him. Umpires Mike Malinsky behind home plate. Mark Wegner at first. Mark Rippinger at second. And Mike Winters, the crew chief, at third. Here's Juan Pierre to lead it off. And he takes the ball up high, ball one. White Sox come in having lost 7 of 8, 17 of 21. Chatting with Pierre in the dugout before the game, he said there's usually you have the hitting's going well, the pitching's is going south, or vice versa. He said there's not a facet of this team working at all right now. Fly ball. Left field, Milton Bradley back in the lineup. And one down. One of the most colorful managers and coaches anywhere in professional sports in North America, Ozzie Guillen, has something to say about everything. Fun to be around. He will burn you every now and then in that he will get a little caustic on you, but he's a fun guy. Keeps everything energized over with the Chicago White Sox. Right now, it's straining to get his ball club to start swinging the bat well. Here's a ground ball. Figgins back in the lineup after some stomach issues a couple of nights ago. 2 outs. Felix certainly has had a lot of success against these White Sox here at home. 1-0 at 2.22 ERA. And now 17 innings without giving up a run. Here's Adam Dunn. Still trying to get used to being a DH. This is one big man who has been consistent in banging out 40 home run seasons. Been a National Leaguer his entire career. Trying to figure out the ins and outs of the new league, new pitchers, and being a DH. He's been with Cincy, Arizona, and Washington the last couple of years. Ken Griffey Jr. was with Cincinnati. His teammates with Adam Dunn. He says they became very good friends. Good fellow. Three and one. Dunn with 3 home runs this season. 357 for his career. Popped it up. Going back is Ryan. He's there. Gets it done. To Felix. A strong first inning. The Mariners coming to bat. Glad you're with us on this Friday night in Seattle. Ichiro bobblehead night here, hit counter night, and he's going to get things started off here against 28-year-old right-hander Philip Unburn. Let's take a look at the rest of the Mariner lineup, Mike.
Biggins, Bradley, and Cust all out of the lineup last night. Back in there tonight, Justin Smoke becoming the talk of the town with the start that he has had, hitting .315 with 5 home runs and leading the club in RBIs. Take a look at the numbers for Phil Umber. ERA just over 3 to 3.06, 32 in the third innings for him, 21 strikeouts, 8 walks. And the defense, Pierre in left, Rios out center, Carlos Quinton in right, Tehan and Ramirez on the left side of the infield, Beckham and Konerko on the right side, and the veteran A.J. Przinsky behind the plate.
In the center field, right to Alex Rios. 1 pitch, 1 out. Philip Umber, a top draft choice with the Mets a few years ago, Mike, and here's a guy that has really figured it out the last couple of outings.
And as you watch him pitch in this game today, he's not an overpowering guy. He'll hit his spot, sink the ball, throw a breaking ball, good changeup.
Don Cooper, the pitching coach, said his confidence is good, his timing's good. He's good at getting over the ball and loading it up really well. And they've changed his cutter to a slider. The only thing right now that's bother him is the other team starts swinging the bat really well, because the kid's really in good shape in his last couple of outings. Last 2 starts, 1-1 record, a 1.29 ERA. 1-1 to Sean Figgins. Good to have him back at third Wednesday night. He said his stomach really started bothering him late in the game. Wound up staying up to 7 o'clock that morning. He was in that kind of distress. He was available last night for late inning duty, but Eric Wedge did not need him. Louis Rodriguez did a nice job. 1 for 4 playing at third base and drove in a run.
The Mariners, they have one person in the lineup tonight that has faced Umber, and that is Olivo. He's 1 for 2 off of him. So the guys are going to have to take a look at him the first time around, make their adjustments.
Umber threw a whale of a game at Yankee Stadium a couple of starts ago, 7 innings. Some outstanding baseball. 3-2. Umber, when he was with the Twins, threw an inning of scoreless relief April 7 of '09 at the Metrodome. Been around the Mets, Minnesota, Kansas City, Oakland, and now the White Sox. 3-2. And Figgins is aboard with a walk. Good crowd on hand here. Upwards of 30,000 expected. Roof covering us up here. 52 degrees in Seattle. Mariners on a nice roll. They've taken 2 of 3 from Texas. They won 7 of their last 9. Boy, would they love to get it going against these White Sox, who tortured them last year. White Sox won 9 of the 10 meetings. Bradley looks at a strike. You might remember the final weekend of April last year. White Sox went 7-6, 5-4, 3-2 in Chicago. Their last at bats, home runs, Jones, Quinton, and Konerko won all of those games, and then the Mariners season slid downhill dramatically after that. Thousand off. Milton last played on Wednesday, went 2 for 4 with a strikeout. Trying to get himself righted. He had a 7-game stretch where he went 0 for 20. diehard Los Angeles Laker fan. His Lakers are playing right now. He'll be enthused to see the result at the end of tonight's game. And that one off his right leg. He is as big a Laker fan as you ever want to meet. All at 2 strikes. How about Jason Vargas last night? Just an outstanding performance. Runs his record to 2-2.
Yeah, and I think his command of his fastball, had a great changeup, was probably as good as I've seen him. Really did a nice job in last night's game. Threw a lot of cutters, stayed in on the hands.
Higgins back. Vargas went 7 2/3, a 6-hit ball. 1 run, it was earned. 2 walks. 3 strikeouts and 98 pitches. Runs his record to 2-2. Outside, 2-2 to Milton Bradley. Numbers game against the Yankees. He went 7 innings, a 1-hit ball. Shutout ball at Yankee Stadium. 2 walks, 5 Ks. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Bradley's gone. Strikeout Milwaukee. The ledger of Mr. Umber here in the first inning. We'll bring up Miguel Olivo. One of the questions asked Eric Wedge before the game, will they move with smoke so hot? 13 ribbies last 9 games, 7 for his last 12. Would you move him out of the 5-hole to the 4-hole? And he said, nope, going to keep him right there.
And I think that's a great idea. He's having success where he's at. I think one of the reasons why he was down in the lineup is take some of the pressure off of him, and I don't think there's any hurry to move him back. I like that idea.
I think it's 5 out of 9 in base stealing thus far. Second on the club to Ichiro. He's got 10 stolen bases. Oh, and 2 to Olivo.
Miguel liked the call. Identical pitches.
Miguel 0 for his last 6, 1 for his last 9. Pitch fouled off. Still doing slow burn.
I think so. It's the worst when you're hitting and you think that an umpire misses a pitch and it puts you behind in the count.
Oh, 2 with Figgins at first. Time granted. Oh, 2 to Olivo. Here we go again. Figgins, not a big lead. Seems really been working Olivo away since he hit those 2 home runs in Detroit last week. Gil 0 for 4 last night. 0 for 2. He had 2 sacrifice flies in the game Wednesday. Mariners lost that one 5-2. Off the end of the bat, Ramirez will flip to Beckham for the out. So we played 1 here at Safeco Field in Seattle. No score. The Mariners and the White Sox. Seattle. Safeco Field. Hey, tomorrow is Pepsi Little League night right here at the ballpark. That's when the Mariners meet the Sox in Game 2 of this 3-game set, and all Little Leaguers take home a poster featuring Mariner first baseman Justin Smoke. Get your tickets to Little League night. Visit mariners.com/tickets. What a roll Smoke's on. 4th in on-base percentage, 5th in slugging, tied there. Home batting average, 4th in the American League, .389.
He's swinging with a lot of confidence. You noticed that in last night's game. He's not leaving much in the bag. He's getting after it, and you can slow the game down and have it come to you. Good things typically happen, and he's on a nice roll.
They keep Konerko in the infield. Figgins throws across, 1 out. Konerko has homered against the Mariners in each of his last 4 games. That's a big first out.
Nice 2-hopper. Deshaun gives a little bit of ground. Konerko, a lot of top spin on that.
Konerko, one of the few hot hitters on this ball club. Quentin started out raging fire, but he has cooled off. Carlos Quentin leads the ball club with 13 doubles out of his 32 hits. Strike 1 to the White Sox right fielder.
Felix topping out at 95 so far.
One and one. Quentin, who's tied atop the American League with Alex Gordon of Kansas City and Michael Young. The Rangers who just left, 13 doubles. Felix ahead 1 and 2. I like the fact that Felix in the first inning just threw 9 pitches. The previous start he threw 27. His first pitches, inning pitches. A few innings like that.
Yeah, you look at a club that has struggled offensively like the White Sox have, and you have Felix on the mound. They don't want to fall behind. They're going to be aggressive, I think, swinging against him, and that can play into his favor, especially if he has a good 2-seamer going, the sinker. Going to hit the ball on the ground, get some quick outs.
Sox last year finished 2nd in the American League Central, 6 behind champion Minnesota. Off the fist, Smoke will put that away. 2 outs. Good pitch.
Take a look at the swing by Quentin. That is inside of the label. He'll need a new piece of lumber. I'm sure that broke his bat. Little pop up to first.
Well, good sign here for Felix Hernandez. He's needed 15 pitches to get the first 5 outs. Here's catcher E.J. Brzezinski. White Sox come in 12th in the American League and hitting .236, just ahead of the Mariners at .233. The ball club last season was tied for 4th in batting at .268. Home runs, their calling card a season ago. Figgins has that one. Well played. And a 1-2-3. Second inning, 6 up, 6 down for Felix Hernandez. Coming up for the Mariners, it'll be Smoke, Cust, and Jack Wilson. Our Mariner calendar brought to you by Sleep Country USA. This quick homestand ends on Sunday. Travel day Monday back east to Baltimore and Cleveland. And then a couple of 2-game series. Minnesota struggling. Twins in 4th place in the Central. And the Angels starting tonight atop the American League West. Here's Justin Smoke. 13 runs batted in his last 9 games. He goes 7 for 12 against the Rangers in a 3-game series.
That had to feel good, doing some damage against your former club. Elmer going to change things up, try to go soft with him and change up on the first pitch. Comes back with a breaking ball.
Sox have asked this young man, according to Don Cooper, their pitching coach, would be super aggressive. He says he has enough ammo to follow a game plan. Hit long and deep to right field. That is a foul ball. Wow, did he charge that one up.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him. This pitch is in the middle of the plate and up in the zone. He's not missing many mistakes right now.
Head down, hips through the zone, full extension. One and two to Smoke. How about last night? Smoke with a home run, 1-0 pitch leading off the second. Two pitch down low. Full count. On deck is Jack Cuss. 3-2 to Smoke. Ball 4 and Umber wants his second batter. Got a little scare thrown into him on that ball, touched up by Justin Smoke that goes foul.
Get a scouting report, and Justin obviously the one that's been hot. He throws him a 3-2 changeup. So he's able to get him off the fastball in a hurry, even though that ball was foul. A number, think about it.
There's Jack Cust. He had last night off. Adam Kennedy did the DH duties and went 0 for 4. Mighty rip by Jack. Strike one. Yeah, it's gone deep often against these White Sox. One. Cuss still looking for that first Mariner home run. Konerko through his glove. Beckham is there. They get the lead runner.
Konerko coming off the bag after holding Smoke on it. Looks like it goes right off the end of his glove, but a nice play by Beckham. Still gets the lead runner in Smoke.
Gordon Beckham, the second baseman, backing up first baseman Paul Konerko. Good panoramic view of Safeco Field. Good crowd on hand. Upwards, as we mentioned, 30,000. Might even be a little bit more. Good to have everybody here at the ballpark on a Friday night. There's Jack Wilson. Jack rips it right to T at third. Throw to first. Not in time. A hard line drive right to the third baseman Mark Tien for the second out.
Gets it right on the button. He's going to square that pitch up. Tien playing up on the grass. Well, he's closer than I thought. Nice play. because it spun him around. He wasn't able to get anything on the throw back to first, so Jack was able to get in safely.
Here's Michael Saunders struggling through an 0 for 13, but his skipper loves the way he's been playing center field, and he continued to work diligently on his hitting. Eric Wedge very confident in this young man's abilities covering center field, and they're not really discussing about when Franklin Gutierrez comes back. Goody playing tonight, supposed to do some DH tonight, in the field tomorrow, may even make the trip with the club next week back east. There's strike 101. Broken back ground ball to the second baseman. Beckham throws the corner. All the Mariners are gone here in the second inning. Leave a runner. Second, and nothing across here after 2. No score. Later right now, through 2 innings, pitchers have dominated. Felix Hernandez and Philip Umber. 2 scoreless innings for Felix runs him up to 18 1/3. His last 18 1/3 scoreless against the White Sox.
Well, congratulations.
Foul by Jeff Cox, a third base coach. Little Husky Nation one. Rios holds his hands down below his belt. 1-1. In there for a strike. Rios, one of many struggling for the White Sox. Meanwhile, they come in with a heck of a task here with Felix Hernandez on a roll. Coming in is Bradley, and he makes the catch. 1 out. 7 in a row retired by Felix Hernandez. Time for AT&T trivia question. On this date, 1982, Gaylord Perry became the first pitcher in 19 years to win his 300th game. How many pitchers reached the 300 win plateau in the 80s? 4, 5, 6, or 7. Text ABC or D to 95323. Perry, by the way, was only the 4th player since 1925 when he joined that 300 win club beyond 40.
I'm going to go with 4.
Let's see. Since then, yeah, I'll go with 5.
Perry, Seaver, Carlton.
Look out. Martian. An August group, that's for sure. 2-1 here to Martian. 9th start at third base, done some DH.
Don Sutton.
2-1. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Two-two pitch. Swing and a foul tip into Olivo's glove. First strikeout of the night for Felix Hernandez. 2 outs here in the third.
Take a look at this last pitch to Tien. Breaking ball up in the zone. He just swings right through it. Didn't want to go down and in with that. Left it out over the plate. Was able to get away with it.
They'll bring up second baseman Gordon Beckham, hitting .208, 2 homers, 9 runs batted in. Give you an idea how Sox struggle. 7 of 8 they've lost. 17 of 21, hitting just .236. They are 5th in home runs with 31 without bat. ERA, they're 9th. Overall batting average 12th in the 14-team American League.
I think the good news for them is when the weather heats up, the home runs are going to continue, but you have to be a little bit concerned about the pitching. They've struggled so far. What they're going to do when the weather gets better.
Popped up. Jack Wilson taking charge here. That'll do it. Felix's first time through the order. 9 up, 9 down. Felix on his game. Head night, big crowd on hand here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Glad you're with us here as the hit count for Ichiro at 2,286 in his big league career. Brendan Ryan will lead it off. He was thrilled last night to break the 0 for 21. He doubled, and he hit it off the glove of Adrian Beltran. Drives this one into the gap. Pierre going back, not going to get it. One hop off the fence. Ryan digging for two. He'll hold there. So a leadoff double for Brendan Ryan here in the Mariners' third.
Nice start for Brendan, and the Mariner offense jumps on a first pitch fastball pitch up and in the middle of the plate. Drives it into the gap. Pierre Rios both with good speed in the outfield can't catch this one as it bounces off the warning track and hits the fence. So Ichiro can move him around to third.
Brendan Ryan's fifth double ties him for second on the team behind Smoke with 8. Bradley's got 5 doubles, so does Figgins. And Michael Saunders. Ichiro picked up a big RBI last night in the 7th inning. You're still stunned that Mike Maddox came out for conversation behind 2-0 on the count. They still pitched to him.
Typically after a conversation like 2-0, and you would think, well, pitch him carefully off the plate or just put him on. I'm sure they asked him what he would rather do, and Colby Lewis came back through a strike, which surprised me, and then went after him again, and Ichiro made him pay for it, and it ended up being a nice run for the Mariners. But yeah, I was surprised.
Yep, 7th inning last night. Drove home Jack Wilson. Here's the 1-1 from Umber. All at 2 strikes. Ichiro 2 for 4 last night. His 15th multi-hit game that leads the major leagues. He's behind 1-2.
Off speed pitch, down and in. Ichiro gets a piece of it. Actually been able to keep it fair. That certainly would have moved up Ryan.
Here's the 1-2. Gets the job done. Productive out for Ichiro. Runner to third with 1 out. Let's revisit the AT&T trivia question on this date in '82. Gaylord Perry, first pitcher in 19 years to win his 300th game. How many pitchers reached that 300 win plateau in the 80s? Mike said 4. I said 5. Fans said 4. Survey says 5 on this date. Gaylord Perry. Say 82, Steve Carlton in 83, Tom Seaver in 85, Phil Niekro and Don Sutton in 86.
Forgot about Niekro.
What a career both those guys had. Joe sadly passed away a few years ago. Up high here to Figgins, trying to pick up a run. Ichiro, nice job with the productive out.
Ozzie electing to bring the infield in. We mentioned they've been struggling, and you have Felix on the mound. Got the runner down.
1-0 to Figgins. Popped it up. Foul territory. Tien, good athlete, makes the play. Runner will hold. Now they're going to need a 2-out RBI from Milton Bradley. Leadoff double by Ryan. Ichiro gets him to third. Figgy pops out. Bradley with 12 RBIs on the season. Tied for third on the ball club in that category. Milton struck out on a 2-2 pitch his first time. Strike 2. Umber in charge here, just like Don Cooper said, being aggressive. He has been that. 1-2.
All three of the pitches to Milton up in the zone. The first two at the top of the strike zone. That last one's just trying to climb the ladder a little bit further, see if he can get Milton to chase. He lays off of it.
1-2 pitch coming. High again, 2-2. Umber coming into tonight's game, 21 strikeouts, 8 walks in his 32 in the third innings. Walked 2 tonight, struck out 1. 2-2 to Bradley. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Then they get Ryan to third. He doesn't move any farther than that. 3 in the books, no score. Sox earlier this week, Gaylord Perry, the Hall of Famer, was in town, and he talks about the night he won his 300th career game.
Well, I got a call from President Reagan that day before the game and congratulated me for winning, so I haven't fetched the game yet. But he said, well, it's going to be too late. I won't be able to watch it. And so we had a good game. The kids were so excited playing. It was a very special game. No one had won 300 in like 19 years. So they were very excited about playing in it, and they did great. Bud Bullen was our bullpen catcher, and the other 2 guys were hurt, so he got to be the catcher. Got 2 hits, got the winning RBI, and I went 9 innings.
Not bad. Throws the CG. Way to go, Gaylord. There's a base hit, the first of the night for the White Sox. Juan Pierre's aboard. Bradley gets it back in. Juan Pierre, an 0-1 count, singles to left.
And he gets an off-speed pitch, looks like a slider, just slaps it the other way. Nice job by Milton to get over and cut it off. Pierre can really run, holds him to a single.
Pierre's not afraid to run. He's 6 out of 14 in base stealing. Whitesy Ramirez, seen plenty of him over the years. Juan Pierre, he's at first, tied for 11th in stolen bases in the American League. Bunt laid down. It's a good one. Oliva, nobody covering first. Holy mackerel. Base hit. Oliva checked down the second. He knew he didn't have a play on Pierre. Then he turns and looks at first base and nobody home.
Well, it's a situation where you take a look at it. Jack Wilson, the second baseman, playing Ramirez up the middle, and the minute he squares around, you take a look at it. A little late reacting to it. Some of the inexperience of being over on the right side of the infield. He knows that now. They'll move from one side of the infield to the other. There are other things to think about. was an issue for the Mariners on that play.
Here's Adam Dunn. Big swing and a miss. Dunn popped out to the shortstop. Brendan Ryan, his first time up. Dunn happened to be back in action early part of the season. First week or so, had an emergency appendectomy on April 6th. Missed 6 games and he came back. Formidable slugger. And at least 38 homers in each of the last 7 consecutive seasons. Towering drive to right field. Ichiro settles under it. Pierre tags. Ichiro sets. He's going to challenge him, and he's going to get theirs. The throw comes to the cutoff man. So 1 out. Runners at the corners. So 1 out. Runners at first and third. The always dangerous Paul Konerko will come up. Paul started out with the LA Dodgers and has had a fabulous career with the White Sox. Big part of their 05 championship, World Championship. Important at bat right here. Ball 1.
37 pitches so far for Felix.
Got to stay away from it. Paints a corner. 1-1.
We'd like to see him hit another ground ball. His first time up, he grounded out to Figgins. Firm 2 hopper to him. If he can get that again, get a double play and get off the field. Stay away from him and try to get him to roll over on a pitch and hit it on the ground.
Ball on the strike. High fly ball. Taking charge is Saunders in short left center field. A throw. Cut off by Smoke. Head first slide Pierre. White Sox lead it 1-0. RBI for Konerko is 26th. Paul upping his lead in that category in the ball club. Nobody has more than 17. Hey, take your mom out to the ball game this Sunday. Mariners host the White Sox in the series finale. First 10,000 Mariner moms are going to receive a pair of Mariners earrings thanks to Trader Joe's. Get your tickets to Sunday's Mother's Day game at Safeco Field by visiting mariners.com/tickets. Two outs. Carlos Quentin the hitter. Ramirez does not run as much as Pierre. Alexis 2 for 4. Ball 1 to Quentin. Popped up to the first baseman Smoke. Quentin, when healthy, has been a really good home run guy for the White Sox. Felix is going to want to be very careful. Two-0. Felix won his last 2 games. Beat Detroit in Detroit last Won his last 2 decisions. Last time out, he had a no decision at Boston. Prior to that, he had won 2 in a row. Here at home against Oakland and at Detroit. Two balls, 1 strike to Quinn. Felix trying to minimize the damage here in the 4th inning. First time through. 9 up, 9 down. Then 0-1 pitch. Pierre led off this inning with base hit to left. Off the end of the bat. Jack Wilson over quickly. And hot potatoes into smoke for the 3rd out. An RBI. The sac fly by Konerko gives the White Sox a 1-0 lead. The Mariners will have Olivo, Smoke, and Cuss. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Right center field here at Safeco Field. Time now for the Banner Bank Building to the Future. The race to 300 wins. I want to ask you fans to participate here. Who do you think would be a guy that's going to get the 300 wins? Sabathia, Oswalt, Burley, Peavy. Peavy's going to be back in about, today's what, the 6th. He'll be back in about 5-6 days. And Felix Hernandez at 25 years old. Tonight going for win number 75. It's a good group. Felix right now, short end, 1-0 to the White Sox as Miguel Olivo will lead off. Strike 1 from Philip Humber. So we invite you to join in. Text in your thoughts. What active player do you anticipate winning 300 victories? It'll be a yes or no answer to the gentleman supplied there on the screen. There as Olivo fouls it off. 1-2. Mentioned Olivo, a couple of sacrifice flies. Big for the Mariners 2 nights ago in a loss. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit right to Tien for the 1st out. Here comes Justin Smoke. Walked in the 2nd inning. Hit a long foul ball. Hooked it foul to the right of the foul pole in right field. A little target action. He's been known to go opposite field. That would be a heck of a blast if he were to get it upper tank opposite field. He did hit one over the scoreboard in one of his earlier home runs here at home. Actually, it was into the bullpen, into the visitors' bullpen. 0-1 to Justin. Chops it foul 0-2. So the fans 56%, now 55. Will any active player reach 300? 0-2. A lot of quality at bats during that Texas series. 7 for 12 was the result. 2-2.
Umber so far is trying to stay soft with Smoke, going change-ups and breaking balls. Again, they get their scouting reports, and he's been the hot hitter. Now the breaking ball up in the zone.
Second full count for Smoke, and the nose now taking over. That a lot of people chiming in at 9-5-3-2-3 that there will not be another 300. The winning pitcher, and Smoke called out on strikes. Third strikeout for Umber. First 2 strikeouts were to Milton Bradley. 2 outs here in the fourth.
In his first at bat, he walked him on a 3-2 changeup. This time he changeup again, but he's able to find the dish. And a fooling Smoke. I think Justin thought he was going to get a fastball, but his 3-2 counts twice now. It's gotten a changeup.
There's Jack Cust. Strike 1 to Jack. And he's in an 0-2 hole. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, dismisses Cust. Mariners hit the ball once in the inning. A line drive by Olivo to the third baseman. It's 1-0 White Sox. Looking for some rally fries at some point. That big moment coming up a little bit later in the program. Got the King Felix crowns. Boy, they have become big this year. Felix has given up a run on 2 hits. A sacrifice fly by Paul Konerko, scoring Juan Pierre the difference. Brzezinski, Rios, and Tien 6, 7, and 8 for the White Sox. Fly ball left field for Bradley, backing him up. He's got plenty of room. One out here in the 5th. Hey, save big when you buy 4 full season tickets for the price of 2. It's the best value in town. Choose between seating locations on a field level, the Wells Fargo Terrace Club, or view reserved seating areas. For more information, visit mariners.com/season tickets. One out for center fielder Alex Rios. A couple of years ago, late season acquisition. While the White Sox were in town here, they were making a run for the division. Retained him and his salary, which is a big one, from Toronto. Right to Jack Wilson. Good throw. 2 outs.
Seven pitches for Felix. So far, he's in great shape as far as his pitch count goes. 47 pitches, 31 of them for strikes.
Good economy of pitches for Felix as he faces Mark Tien. 2 outs, nobody on, 5th inning.
.50-50 shot, just about. First pitch strikes.
This is one great competitor, Felix Hernandez. The 1-1. Bouncing ball Wilson again. Economy of pitches. Very effective. In the 5th inning, White Sox go 1-2-3. Bottom third of the Mariner order coming up in this 1-0 Chicago lead.
Here at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk, after the M's took 2 of 3 from the Texas Rangers, they return home to host the Yankees. And in that game, Curtis Granderson went long not once but twice. It's our Sterling Savings Bank score. Also went deep in the 7th inning. He leads the Bronx Bombers in home runs with 10, and the Yankees leading the Rangers. Dave, back to you.
All right, thank you, Angie. 1-0 White Sox and a Paul Konerko sacrifice fly. Here's Jack Wilson to lead it off. Wilson, Saunders, and Ryan in the bottom of the 5th. Mariners got their only hit. Brendan Ryan a leadoff double in the 3rd each row with a productive out to the right side. Got him to 3rd. But then Figgins fouled out and Bradley struck out to end the threat.
Jack hit the ball hard his first time up, lined out to third. Seeing the third baseman not quite as close as he was the first time, taking a step back.
To right field, driving Quentin back, but he's there, 1 out. 1 down here in the 5th. Hey, Root Sports is looking for the biggest Mariners fans in the Northwest throughout the season. We're going to be going state to state to find the most passionate fans in our region. This month, we want to hear from our devoted fans in Oregon. So log on right now to rootsports.com and show us what you've got. Show us why you're one of the Mariners' ultimate Northwest fans. Michael Saunders ground out to second. This one fly to left, coming over towards the line. Pierre with no problem. Quick 2 outs by Humber, number 3 pick in the draft with the Mets back in 04. He's really found himself here with Chicago.
And again, he's not overpowering. He likes to sink his fastball. Every now and then throw a four-seamer when he's ahead in the count, up in the zone. Looks like he has a plus changeup. Throwing that pitch a lot, especially to the left-handed hitters.
There's Brendan Ryan. It's the only Mariner hit. Humber in his last outing lost at Baltimore. He went 7 innings and 3 hit balls, swing and a miss. Nacogdoches, Texas, lives in Carthage, Texas, 6'3", 210. All 2 strikes to Ryan. Nobody on here with 2 down. He bounces one to Ramirez. He circles, fires, and throws him out. So Humber, he is retired the last 9 men that he's faced, and he enjoys a 1-0 lead. This year, Budweiser will donate $100 to Folds of Honor for every home run hit in Major League Baseball. Visit Facebook.com/Budweiser to see how you can support our nation's heroes. And we thank each and every one of the men and women in service to our country and the armed forces. Thank them for their service. Gordon Beckham, the second baseman, leads off against Felix Hernandez. Felix has given up a run on 2 hits, 1 strikeout, hasn't walked anybody. Beckham popped up to Jack Wilson first time up. There's a strike. 1-1. Popped up back this way. 1-2. Boy, it's a treat to watch Felix every 5 days. We've seen him grow over the years. A lot of fun watching him get a good pace established. 1-2, fouled down the right field line. Out of play for Ichiro. First round pick, 8th overall back in June 08. Pitch. He went. Oliva will throw down to first. Beckham's gone. Second strikeout for Felix Hernandez. 1 down here in the 6th. Let's check out our latest fan pulse question. Which player had the best performance this evening? And you've got Cliff Lee with 16 Ks over 7 innings and 3 runs. I believe he lost in that game. Andre Ethier extends his hitting streak to 30 games. And Jaime Garcia of the Cardinals took a perfect game into the 8th inning. It was broken up by Milwaukee shortstop Yuniesky Betancourt. Juan Pierre, the hitter, fouls one off. He's 1 for 2. He scored the only run of the ballgame. Good for Ethan. 30 games on the hitting streak. Joe D at 56, the all-time record. Down the line. That's fair. And Pierre can really run. He'll get second easily. A 1-out double. His second hit of the night.
After a fastball inside, it looks like he gets an off-speed pitch down and in. You see him just throw his hands at it, fooled on the pitch. But because of his speed, even though Ichiro was able to cut it off, no chance to get him at second.
Second double of the season for Pierre. That brings up Alexi Ramirez. Laid down a bunt 4th inning with Pierre aboard at first. Jack Wilson was playing up the middle. Couldn't get over to cover first base on a sacrifice. That's a ball 1. Garcia of the Cardinals takes a perfect game into the 8th. Betancourt breaks it up. And Cliff Lee, 16 Ks. Check out results of our latest fan pulse. Which performance was the best? I go with Ethier, 49%, extending that hit streak to 30 games. Good for him. Congratulations to all of those performers tonight. Felix way behind Ramirez here, 3-0. He's got Dunn, Konerko, and Quinton still to come.
Good news for the Mariners. They've been through their lineup a couple of times, so they have a much better idea about Umber and what to do with him. So hopefully the 3rd time through, Ichiro leading things off next inning, start producing some offense.
1 hit tonight by the Mariners. Back with a strike, 3-1. Look out, the bat goes into the well. It got a cameraman. Jeez Louise. He tried to duck it, still got a piece of it. One of the still cameramen. Woof, boy, glancing blow. He is a fortunate guy. Did not draw blood. Way to hang in there, Scott. That is scary. Nothing like a guided missile coming at you.
Oh boy. Fortunate.
So full count to Ramirez. One out, runner at second. Mariners down 1-0. Pitch from Felix, swing and a miss, and he gets Ramirez a big K. That's his third of the night. 2 down here in the 6th.
Felix just runs a fastball in under his hands. Ramirez takes a swing of this pitch is in off the plate. And trying to get the barrel to it. Well inside. Movement of Felix's fastball again has been good. About the 10 strikeouts he had against the Red Sox.
Got him bearing down here on Adam Dunn. Strike one. Dunn popped to shortstop, fly to right. Speedy one. Pierre's aboard at second. That misses outside, 1-1. Felix could be behind 2-0. Porting out here. Keep it at 1-0.
Keeps trying to run that sinker off the outside corner. Get done to swing at it. All fastballs. Good movement.
Back off. Done 6'6", 285. 2-1. Down low. Walker goes on deck. He's accounted for the only run tonight with a sacrifice fly. Three and one. And he loses Dunn. First walk issued by Felix. Got runners at first and second now with 2 down. See how he does against Konerko. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Konerko 5 for 19. Homer 2 RBIs against Felix. Crowd 31,912 on hand. 8-year-old hit counter bobblehead night. There's a strike. Straight away and deep for Konerko. 0-1. It's a foul ball. So Felix in position now to get out of here in the 6th. 2 on for the White Sox. Mike Malinsky. Umpire getting a new baseball into play. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. $31,912. Now a little cat and mouse with Konerko and Felix, who's going to get ready first. Oh, 2. He's got a piece of it.
Good pitch after a couple of breaking balls away from Konerko. Felix comes right back. You can see the changeup. Nice circle change. Runs it inside. Konerko out in front of him. Just gets a piece of it.
Felix getting the sign from Olivo. The 0-2. Off-speed pitch. Got him looking. Konerko's gone. He's giving Malinsky what for. Ozzie Guillen coming out to get his first baseman. Felix with a huge punch-out. Strands 2. And we move on to the home 6th and a 1-0 White Sox lead.
Game up against the Chicago White Sox. Hi, friends. Angie Mentink here at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk. We head elsewhere, though, to check in on the rest of the division. The A's and Kansas City going at it. From Kansas City, Sean O'Sullivan on the mound in the 5th inning. Andy LaRoche gets Oakland started with an RBI single to center field. A's go on to score 3 that inning and win the game in KC 3-2. Dave, back upstairs.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Good battle tonight between Philip Unberg and Felix Hernandez. Each are trying to get something going here in the 6th. Humber's retired his last 9 hitters. Ichiro tonight 0 for 2. 1 hit given up by Umber. That was a leadoff double to Brendan Ryan in the 3rd. 2-1. Umber tonight 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. The order, Ichiro, Figgins, and Bradley. Here in the 6th. Why not document it? Take it home. Got a Hall of Famer in your sights. 3-1 pitch. Ichiro's aboard. Good start here to the 6th inning. If there was ever good time for rally fries, this would be it. As Sean Figgins comes up.
Thank you, Piper. We have Seattle Pacific University here watching the game. Gymnastics team out in left field.
Under the safe go sign. Thanks a lot, ladies.
End of the season party. They have to be hungry.
Figgins got T in at third, in on the grass, lays down the bunt. Ichiro to second, in there. Figgins is out on a sacrifice. 5-3. Well done. Figgins laying down the sacrifice, his second of the year.
Perfect bunt. Teahan comes in, fields it with Ichiro's speed. No play at third. Square around early. You're sacrificing, giving yourself up. It doesn't matter if everybody sees him. Just lay down a nice bunt, which is what Figgins does.
Bradley going to try to pick up Ichiro. He struck out twice on 2-2 pitches. It's a ball one.
Third inning, the Mariners had the leadoff hitter on base. Had to cash him in.
Sinski blocks it nicely. 2-0 to Bradley. Take a look at our high-speed pitch brought to you by Quest. He looks at 95. Umber at 92. The H is silent in his name. Philip Umber.
Milton's last time up, Umber was throwing high fastballs. Ended up striking him out in this at bat. He's gone change-up breaking ball, so he's switching up on him so far.
2-0 to Bradley. Goes the opposite way. It's got a chance. Going to be some trouble. That is a fair ball. Ichiro's going to score in the Milton Bradley RBI double. And we get a 1-1 game here in the sixth. Bradley ahead in the count. 2-0. Sends it into the left field corner. Milton Bradley's 13th RBI. Nothing unlucky about that.
Sacrifice pays off. You can see Milton letting the ball get deep. It's a changeup away from him. Doesn't try to pull it. Hits it right down the left field line. Just fair.
Milton with his 6th double of the season. Mark went up the rally, friends. 1-1 ball game. Olivo swinging a miss. Gill 0 for 2 last time up. Soft line drive to the third baseman, Mark Teahan. Ichiro scoring his 19th run. Team leader in that category. In there for strike. McGill behind 0-2. Menendez back in this ball game at 1-1. The lead run at second. Bradley, pretty fast runner. Fouled off by Olivo. Joey Cora, bench coach for Ozzie Guillen. Ozzie in his 8th year with the Sox. Here's the 0-2 to Olivo. Miguel punches it to the second baseman. Beckman throws him out. Bradley to third.
It's another breaking ball, trying to stay on it. Good pitcher's pitch right there, down off the plate away. Olivo hits it hard, but right at the second baseman. About the only thing he's going to do with that is hit it hard to the right side. Unfortunately, Beckman was standing right there.
Jeff Datz, third base coach, with some words for Milton Bradley as you look at Justin Smoke stand in. A walk and a strikeout looking thus far tonight. A monster foul shot, his second time up. good run here by Mr. Smoke. Reflected nicely in the Mariners' win totals. White Sox are going to keep an eye on Milton Bradley. The first pitch, he was about a third of the way down the line. Mariners have tied it up here in the sixth, trying to take a lead now. Smoke with a drive deep to left center field. That ball's carrying back, won't get it. One hop into the bullpen, and Justin Smoke delivers again. And the Mariners have a 2-1 lead. Smoke with his 21st RBI. That gives him 14 ribbies in his last 10 games. And Felix Hernandez has a 2-1 lead.
Take a look at this last pitch. It's running away from him. Looks like a changeup. Something that Justin has shown us is that he can drive the ball the other way. We were talking about the home run he did in the Mariners bullpen earlier. Juan Pierre, good speed, but can't run this one down as it bounces into the bullpen for a ground rule double. He is on a nice run right now.
Ground rule double, second in 3 nights for Smoke. Cost, he's due for some long ball action at some point. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Mariners with a 2-1 lead. 2 runs here in the 6th. Gus pulls it to Beckham. That'll do it. But 2 RBI doubles. 1 by Bradley, 1 by Smoke. The Mariners have a 2-1 lead. So we head into the 7th inning as they turn it back to Felix Hernandez. One lead over the White Sox in his first of a 3-game series, and the Mariners en route give out free tickets and a bobblehead to fans here on an online contest. Megan Arp on the left, she wins, and Justin Marcellus, he's there for support. But congratulations to Megan. Now Felix Hernandez here in the 7th inning faces 5, 6, and 7 in the Sox order. Quentin, Perzinski, and Rios. He's got a 2-1 lead. First time he's had the advantage here tonight. Popped up. Olivo taking a look. Doesn't come back to him. Second row, third row. Quentin tonight fouled out. So Smoke at first and grounded out to Jack Wilson. Here's your starters for tonight. Humber gives up RBI doubles in the 6th. High drive, deep left field. That ball's gone. Carlos Quentin has tied it up at 2-2. His 7th home run, 18th RBI. And we got a brand new ball game again. That's the kind of pop the White Sox believe they'll see a lot of again. Last year, 4th in the American League with 177 home runs.
And you can see it's a breaking ball. Miguel was set up on the outside corner, and this one he leaves it on the inner third. Easy pitch for Quentin to get to and lines it into the seats.
Here's Brzezinski. Carlos Quentin, 26 homers, 87 RBI last year. He's been a big home run guy since going to the White Sox. First year with the Sox in 08, 36 and 100. Second year, 21 and 56. 349 feet on that round tripper. Brzezinski lines on the left. Bradley, though, is right there. Mike, you know whose birthday it is today?
Do I know?
Willie Howard
Mays.
Mays, ladies and gentlemen, of Birmingham, Alabama. Had that picture taken with Willie in San Francisco in November '09. Want to salute quite possibly the greatest player who's ever lived, Willie Mays. My all-time favorites.
You know how old he is
Number
today?
80. Number 80 for Mr.
Good for him.
Willie Mays. And the Atlanta Braves come here later on in the season. I am hoping and hoping, I don't have this on any authority at all, but I'm hoping Mr. Henry Aaron will make the trip. Had the pleasure of interviewing Willie on many occasions, and same with Mr. Aaron. Nice play, Figgins. Throws across, gets Rios. 2 down. What a thrill. Good chance to meet your heroes like that. One time I was at WNBC in New York. Mr. Aaron was on. Letterman was still doing NBC. We ran up and grabbed him. Mr. Aaron, can you come down and do a few minutes? And he did a half hour. It was awesome.
A great argument to be made about him being the greatest.
Oh, you know it. You get a baseball, as you go to baseballreference.com, most of the numbers are in black, signifying, oh, he only led the league and sometimes the major leagues in those categories. Quentin, a home run, tied it up. White Sox 10th in scoring, 1 run ahead of the Mariners entering tonight. 0-2 to Mark Teahan. Swing and a miss, and Felix strikes him out. Gives up the home run to Quentin to lead off the 7th that ties the score at 2-2. Felix with 5 Ks. The offense will have to go back to work.
Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Savings Bank. Visit sterlingsavingsbank.com. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Back up to the booth.
Thank you, Angie. 2-2 ball game, bottom of the 7th inning. Folks enjoying a little Louie here at Seattle at Safeco Field. Mariners tied it up in the 6th with 2 runs, but Carlos Quentin led off the 7th. It ties it at 2, so the Mariners got to go back to work. Jack Wilson, Michael Saunders, Brendan Ryan, bottom 3rd. Jack skies 1 left field. Short left field for Pierre, 1 out. 1 down here in the 7th. The Sunday Little Leaguers are going to be welcome to the ballpark where the Mariners play host to these White Sox. You future stars 14 and under, you're going to take home a poster featuring Mariners pitcher Jason Vargas. Thanks to Pepsi. Get your tickets to Little League Day by visiting mariners.com. The ever gritty and Getty Jason Vargas. Good pitcher. Michael Saunders looking for a breakout. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And Saunders 0 for his last 15. There's a heart-throwing former Mariner, Matt Thornton. And he will be in the express lane of 95 plus.
Good pitch for Michael to hit. Umber missed with the first pitch. He came back with a fastball 90 miles an hour right in the middle of the plate. Fouls it off.
1-1. Check down crew chief Mike Winters. Did not go. 2-1. Umber's throwing a nice ball game here. 2 runs on 3 hits. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Advantage Saunders at 3-1. Popped it up. Shortstop Ramirez. 2 down. 2 outs for Brendan Ryan. This copyrighted telecast was presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, the Root Sports crew. Here's 7th inning action in a 2-2 ball game. One to Ryan. Double down into the left field corner and advanced to 3rd. It was left stranded in the 3rd inning. Second time up, he grounded out to shortstop. Breaking ball for a strike. Slow roller, Ramirez fires and it hit for his dive. Guess what? It cost him. 2-2 ball game as we have 7 in the books.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
2-2 game, top of the 8th. Second baseman Gordon Beckham batting out of the 9-hole leads off against Felix Hernandez. Third time Felix into the 8th inning this season. Line drive trouble down into the corner. Bradley will chase. Beckham out of the box nicely. Easy double to lead it off here in the 8th inning for the White Sox. 6th double of the season for Beckham.
Looks like he gets a fastball. Tries to run it in on his hands. That front foot down early. Clear the hips and let your hands work for you. That's solid. Solid line drive, head right on the ball. Nice piece of hitting by Beckham. I don't think there's any doubt there's going to be a sacrifice here. Juan Pierre can handle the bat, really runs well. Figures out to play up close.
Juan Pierre did a good night. 2 for 3 runs scored. Juan tonight, team best, 4 sacrifices. That will stay foul.
We'll see if Felix tries to throw a couple of fastballs up in the zone, trying to get Pierre to pop it up. Like that last pitch, borderline.
Chris Getz leads the American League with 5 sacrifices. Pierre right behind him. That's a good bunt. That gets the job done. Figgins, Jack Wilson covered. Going to third, Beckham with 1 out. Sacrifice by 4. Nice job by Pierre. His 5th sacrifice.
Bears bring the infield up.
Alexi Ramirez 1 for 3. Laid down a bunt in the 4th inning, got a base hit out of it. First pitch popped up and out of play. Third home start here for Felix. Till giving up a run in the 4th. He'd gone 19 and a third innings. Scoreless ball against these White Sox. He's given up a 2 spot here. One.
Next pitch will be 90 for Felix, so still in great shape as far as his pitch count goes.
Long look by Felix. He has the sign from Olivo. 1-1. Right to Ryan. They got the runner hung up. They should be able to get this. As Olivo's going to run him down. Got him. Well done. 2 outs. That is huge.
This looks like it's a mistake by Beckham. I don't think they were going on contact. Ball was hit firmly. Takes 1 hard step towards the plate. And by then, Brendan Ryan able to flip the ball back. A little bit surprised that Ramirez didn't try to go to second. Beckham stayed in the rundown long enough. He stands at first.
That is a fine execution of the rundown, and the runner Ramirez went about a third of the way and stopped. Adam Dunn, the hitter, still not out of the woods. 2 outs. Runner at first, but that was a big second out. done tonight. Popped to short, fly to right, and walked in a 3-1 pitch. Two-no. Beckham really upset with himself. A.J. Brzezinski lending an ear and a smirk. This guy's been too good a hitter for too long. Hopefully the Mariners can keep him down for these 3 days before he gets hot. Three and 0. He's aboard. Second walk issued by Felix Hernandez, both to Adam Dunn, his consecutive at bats. Here's Konerko. And some words from Mike Malinsky. Punched him out on a 0-2 pitch. It looked like it was off the plate as Felix tried to. Did come inside. Malinsky called him out. Felix, another chore here. First and second in the 6th when he got Paul Konerko. He's got first and second here in the 8th. Fastball for strike one. Let's go back to Adam Dunn's at bat. You're telling Felix, let's go.
Going to keep that front shoulder in there. Felix gets a lot of movement on his fastball anyways. If his front side flies open early, it's really going to run off the plate, and that's what Olivo was trying to deliver the message.
Here's a bouncing, but this will do it right here. Oh, baby, did they get out of trouble? Nice job by Felix Hernandez and the defensive crew. The White Sox strand 2, and this remains a 2-2 ball game as we go to the Mariners' home 8. Brought to you by AT&T and by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, get the new bourbon barbecue steak grilled sandwich at participating restaurants. Check this sign out, the itchy meter and the root for rally fries. Well done, sir. Ichiro, it's his night. It's hit counter bobblehead night. And Ichiro will lead it off here in the home 8th in a 2-2 ball game. Great pitching matchup. Felix Hernandez, Philip Humber now giving way to hard-throwing left-hander, the former Mariner, Matt Thornton. Up high, ball one. And a struggle out of the bullpen for Ozzie Guillen's crew this year.
doubt for the Mariners. They are going to get a fastball. As you look at his numbers, 9 in the third innings, 12 strikeouts, but 6 walks, and opponent's average 341. And so far, his fastball has been 96, 97 miles an hour.
Thornton from the first base side of the rubber. 1-2, punch foul. Six Thornton, hard throwing left hand. Nature of a left here, hand played right there. 1 out. Tired of paying those high gas prices? Relax and ride Sound Transit. Visit soundtransit.org for details. Sean Figgins get after Thornton. Thornton out of Centerville, Michigan, lives in Peoria, Arizona. That's dead line and double for Figgins. Digging for 2, and he's in safely. 1 out double here in the 8th.
Figgins, I'm sure, watching Thornton, certainly knows him. A lot of fastballs from him. This one's up and in the middle of the plate. He shoots it down the right field line. Nice piece of hitting by Figgins. Not trying to do too much with it, just slaps it by the first baseman, Canerco.
Let's see what gives here with Mr. Bradley. 2-0 count last time up against Umber in the 6th. An RBI double tied it. And 1-1. Strike 1. Thornton, a big guy, can pump some easy gas in there. The double for Bradley tonight produced his 13th run batted in. Figgins back safely. Thornton with the Mariners in 04 and 05. He went 1-2. In 19 games, started 1 game. In 05, he came back. In 55 games, went 0-4. And Milton behind 0-2. This time, Bradley facing off against Matt Thornton. Lead run at second. Figgins, good speed. That one fouled off.
All 3 pitches, fastballs, all of them inside and up in the zone.
Timely base knock right here. Give the Mariners the lead with 1 out in the 8th. Runner goes. Throw by Brzezinski. Not in time. Stolen base. Figgins. 1 out. And Bradley. Wow, he's called out. He was punched out. And now he's thrown out of the game. Milton Bradley's 2nd time this week. Look at Eric Wedge has got to hold him back. Somebody help him. Let's take a look.
Well, it looked like they had 3 fastballs up and in to Milton, and this last one looks like it's down and away. That's where Brzezinski's set up. Milton not happy with it.
Maybe the front edge of the plate.
I don't think that pitch was off the plate away, and I think Milton's argument is that if you're going to give him those pitches up and in, you can't give him both sides of the plate. And that last pitch looked like it was borderline. You can take a look at the tracer. On the tracer, that pitch is off the plate away, so Milton certainly had a beef on that.
So here's And on the steal, Figgins gets in safely, so now there's 2 down. Ultramo gives you a good look here. The throw by Brzezinski down to 10. Here comes Figgins, and he's in safely. Well, Levo trying to pick up that lead run. One and one. Interesting. There's similar to where Milton looked at a pitch. Levo is 1 for 6 with a home run against Thornton. 1 and 1. Swing and a miss. Figgins at third, trying to get him in with 2 outs. Two and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Olivo. Figgins at third, 2 outs. Up highs with the count full. A hot-hitting Justin Smoke is on deck.
Thornton so far, nothing but fastballs from him. Most of them up in the zone.
Here we go, 3-2 to Olivo. The pitch from Thornton. Foul back. Milton Bradley thrown out 3rd inning last Saturday in Boston and ejected here tonight. And that was for the incidental contact with the second base umpire. 3-2. Pitch to Olivo. Struck him out. Lead run stranded at third. 8 in the books. To the 9th we go. Tied at 2. Is brought to you by Pizza Hut and the new Ultimate Stuffed Crust Pizza. Now get your favorite toppings and cheese baked right into the crust. And by Washington's Lottery. Play together, win together. Well, we've had plenty of thrills, chills, and spills here tonight. 2-2 ball game. Top of the 9th. Carlos Quentin leads off against Felix Hernandez. Ryan Langerhans takes over in left field for the ejected Milton Bradley. Last time Quentin led off, 0-1 pitch in the 7th. He homered. And that tied the score at 2-2 after the Mariners had taken the lead after 6. Quentin 1 for 3 tonight.
98 pitches for Felix working here in the ninth. It's an easy time of it other than the sixth inning when he had 23.
Foul off to Quentin. Sacrifice fly Konerko in the fourth. A home run by Quentin in the seventh for the Chicago runs. Sixth inning for the Mariners. RBI doubles by Bradley and Smoke. Again. Quentin Pierzynski and Rios 5, 6, and 7 here for the White Sox. Good numbers for Quentin late in the game. Late game hitter. Pierzynski is on deck. Little looper going back. Jack Wilson, one out. One out here in the top of the ninth. 2-2 ball game. Make sure you catch all the big matchups this season. The Mariners 16 game plan. You're going to get great seat location and enjoy many season ticket holder benefits, including special discounted prices, flexible ticket exchange policies, and more. Reserve your 16 game plan right now at mariners.com/16. A.J. Pierzynski, White Sox catcher. AJ before the game, dude, what's up? He says, you figure it out, let me know. Everything is working. It's not working for this club to this point. At 11 and 21 coming into this game. Yeah. Winder behind the great Harold Baines, one of the great DHs of all time. First base coach for Chicago. There's Harold. 1-1. Pierzynski, 227 hitter entering tonight against Felix. 5 for 22. This is outside. Felix 3-1. Right down the Smoke. He fields, no problem. He'll take it himself. 2 down. Pierzynski 0 for 4. I'm bring up Alex Rios. So Santos, the right-hander, he can really throw Chris Sale, the left-hander. Santos, the guy that they have turned into their closer. He's got 3 saves. Mariners off Smoke, Custon, Wilson coming up bottom 9. Rios 0 for 3 tonight. 4 for 19 against Felix. The 0-1. 0-2. Tell you what, you cannot ask much more than you're getting out of Felix Hernandez tonight. Economical 108 pitches into the 9th inning. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. The 0-2 to Rios. Hey, he struck him out. 9 complete for Felix Hernandez. A run makes him a winner. It's 2-2. And coming up, Smoke, Cust, and Wilson in the home ninth. easy. Bottom of the 9th inning. And Justin Smoke, the hottest hitter the Mariners have. You could use another one of these bad boys right now. Crank City. As he left the yard last night against Texas. Matt Thornton, his second inning of relief for the White Sox. Mariners had a one-out double by Figgins. He stole third. Bradley got thrown out in the process, taking a called third strike. And Olivo struck out to end the inning. Ball one. This is power on power here. Matt Thornton can rush it up there. Smoke has done a heck of a job the last 2 weeks turning around fastballs. Off the end of the bat. That'll do it for Smoke as Beckham puts it away.
Going to get in on the hands of Justin Smoke. Right on the label. Splinters that one. He throw 97 miles an hour like Thornton does. A saw blade coming in there. Got all the way down to the pine tar.
Costo for 6 against Thornton. One to Jack. 0 for 3 this evening. The other way, base hit. Jack Cush dumps one in. He's aboard with 1 out. Defense was no devils deep.
Take a look at it. Gets it off the end of the bat, flips it into left field. 95 miles an hour.
Bring up Jack Wilson. 0 for 3. The air in left field is extremely deep for Jack.
Shortstop and second baseman shortened up for a double play, and you have Tehan guarding the line and in. Nice hole on the left side of the infield.
1-0 down the line. Looking foul. Felix Hernandez, 9 strong innings. 110 pitches. One to Jack Wilson. 2-1. Felix tonight with 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. The 2 walks issued to Adam Dunn. A couple of walks where, hey, big boy, you're not going to beat me here. You get a free pass. 2-1 pitch. Sliced down the line, giving chase Quentin. No play. Brandon Lee ready to come in. Ball got away. Time is called. Two balls, 2 strikes to Jack Wilson, 1 out. Jack Cust at first in a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And a full count. First time Jack Wilson facing Matt Thornton. Big spot here. 3-2 with Cust at first. Over the head of the second baseman. Beckham into right field for a base hit. So Cust, the winning run. He's at second base.
Now the Cust is at second base. We'll probably get a pinch runner for him, but a nice piece of hitting by Jack Wilson. Gets a fastball that's down and away from him and stays with it. Lines it over the second baseman's head. See, Jackie had to freeze to see if there's going to be a catch over his head. He ends up at third. Adam Kennedy will come out and pinch run for Jack Cust.
The Mariners have 1 out, 2 men on, and a chance for Michael Saunders to send 31,912 on their way home. Saunders tonight. Ground out to second. Fly to left. Pop to short. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And it has been a difficult go, to say the least. 0 for his last 16.
Well, he's going to get some fastballs, and he just has to get them down in the zone so he can handle them.
This is strike one. Strike one from Thornton. Next pitch to Saunders. It's away. 1-1. Decent speed at second with Adam Kennedy. 1-1 to Saunders. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2. Was 0 for 1 against Thornton. Trying to get a big base knock here. 1-2. The pitch. That's a foul ball, says Mike Maletzky. And one heck of an entertaining 2-2 ball game. 2 runs, 5 hits for the White Sox. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Mariners.
So far 32 pitches for Thornton, all of them fastballs.
See if Saunders can turn one around. 1-2 is the count with 2 on. Kennedy, the winning run at second. And he holds. They check Mike Winters. Did not go. 2-2.
This is a high fastball, no chance to catch up to it. Michael really has to look for something down in the zone.
Two and 2 to Saunders. Almost hit him. Hello. Saunders trying to deliver here and gets moved out of here.
About a 95-mile-an-hour shave.
No cream. 3-2 pitch. Hey, hits it to deep right center field. Backing up is Rios. The catch made. Kennedy tags, gets the third easily. So now the winning run 90 feet away. Chance for Brendan Ryan to end the ball game here. 2 outs. Don Cooper, the pitching coach, coming out. They've not seen Ryan since he comes over from the National League with the St. Louis Cardinals. So Coop and Thornton and A.J. Przinsky and the infielders going to talk it over how they want to face Ryan. Ryan tonight with a double. the third. Ground out to short and a ground out to short.
I think it's pretty simple. So far, 35 pitches, all of them fastballs from Thornton. I can't imagine he'll go away from that game plan right now. I think the message is Ichiro standing on deck. Might give him a chance.
Ichiro, if you're wondering, is 3 for 11 against Matt Thornton. Kennedy, the winning run. He's at third base.
They will just give Jack second if he wants to take it. Run means nothing.
There he goes. Ryan takes a pitch down low. Ball 1. Give him a stolen base. The one that counts is Adam Kennedy. Third base. Base hit would give the Mariners their 8th win in 10 games and make Felix Hernandez a winner. Take him to 4-2. That's a heck of a ball game. 1-0 from Thornton. Ground ball, base hit. Brendan Ryan wins it for the Mariners. A 2-out base hit here at Safeco Field, and Brendan Ryan, who had broken a big hit the streak last night, 0 for 21, comes up with 2 hits and a game winner, and Felix Hernandez gets the W.
Felix certainly earned it. He pitched a whale of a ball game tonight, but Brendan Ryan, nice piece of hitting by him, knowing he's going to get a fastball, doesn't try to do too much with it, puts it in play hard back up the middle. Really a nice win for the Mariners in this game, able to come back. It's a good hitting late, clutch hitting by Brendan Ryan.
So the Mariners have won 8 of their last 9. They're only a game under 500, folks, here on Friday, May 6th.
You can see Brzezinski setting up inside that pitch in the middle of the plate, belt tied. Brendan Ryan does a nice job of staying inside of it, hitting it back up the middle. Felix, yeah, he should be happy about it. 9 innings for him. And a nice job by Brendan Ryan. Yeah, that feels good. That's right.
2-hit night for Ryan. As he broke last night, broken 0 for 21. 2 hits tonight. Kennedy scores, and the Mariners win it by a final of 3-2. Felix Hernandez. Is he jacked? You betcha. Yeah, baby.
You pitched 9 innings. You're going to be excited about it. He really did a nice job. Earned that win tonight.
How great is that? Let's go down to Jed Mueller.